Hello everyone, Dracon84 here and welcome back to another Lucky Landlord video. So, starting today I've been starting to keep track of my wins and losses for each apartment level. I don't have any conclusive results yet, but I think it will be very instructive. Already I think, starting by apartment 7, my win ratio does really go down. So I'm going to keep on trying apartment 7 for now, just until we get a very clear idea of what we're supposed to do. So let's just start it up and see what we can do. I think an early call is just extremely good. It does mean that we need to keep close track of the rest of the things that we pick up until our first rent payment, but the diamond really does pay itself back by a lot. Crabs can be okay in the early game. They can carry you in the late game if you're extremely lucky, but that's not very likely. So we need to make 11 here. We're almost certain to do so, but do I want to make double sure? I probably do, right? I'm gonna pick up a pearl just to be extremely sure. Yeah. And an owl is just fine to have in the early game. And there are a lot of ways that it can be better in the late game, so the mid game at the very least. I'm always picking up a 2-value symbol here. Hex of Midas and Tedium Capsule aren't interesting to me right now. Alright, Lucky Cat can be good, reroll can be good, but we don't have anything for that yet, so I'm gonna go for the fish tank. It can really do a lot for you throughout a run. B is a little bit better than a 1-value symbol, and I think we need some decent symbols here to compensate for the fact that we lost our first pick, basically due to the call. Lockbox, easy to remove, always a good one to pick here. It's 13 is spin, 13 is fine. So I think we're making definitely more than 10, so I don't think we need to pick anything up here. I don't want any of these, so let's skip here. We have a lot of random things that don't do anything for now. Extra draining is great early. I'm definitely picking that up. Could have picked Barf, but I don't think that's not gonna do anything for the late game. So let's go here. There's only a single 2-value symbol here. Piñata and spades can both be good in the right circumstances, but not right now. Black Cat and Lockpick are both very good. Great Pepper might be good, but I think it loses some value as you go up in apartment levels. Let's grab the Lockpick. I already have a lockbox, and it's really easy to pick up more things to make the Lockpick better. So, first question, do we need to pick something up here? Divided by 5. 15.6. I don't think we need to pick something up here. We could pick up a flower, we have a bee, but I really don't like to have my bees work for me since they're only 1 value until you have something to make them pay out consistently. Rabbit Fluff is really good here. I mean, in general, just Rabbit Fluff is always great. I kind of want to pick up an anchor here. Dog and oyster don't do anything, and I have 8 empties, so a 1.8 anchor is worth 1.8, so I'm gonna pick it up here. 3-sided die is worth 2 on average, so it's also great. Yeah, those are some decent turns. So this is interesting. Lockbox and Buffing Capsule are going to pay out a little bit for now, but I think I'm gonna pick the crab. I already have a crab, and right? Turns like this can really put us in a really good spot. If we get enough turns where the crabs work for us, then we are going to be golden. So these are basically 3 misses. Exit emptiness could be interesting. I mean, skipping picks is never good, but you're never forced to skip your rent payment pick. So your most important ones you're definitely making. We could remove it later, which is fine. I mean, a removal capsule can also be good, but are we going to reroll it? I think we are. Alright, rabbit fluff is really good. So that was definitely worth it for now. Black pepper could pay out, but I'm going to grab a grave robber here. It will allow us to pick some different things. Alright, I don't think we need to pick up any of these, so wealthy capsule is free. In theory, we could pick up the wine. It's a 2-value symbol, and we are basically in need of good symbols. It's 4 spins until we get our diamond. So let's calculate again. That's divided by 5. We need to make 16.6 each spin. Yeah, we're gonna make that. So let's pick up the wealthy capsule. Going to be good for 1 turn. So I don't want to overload on hexes. Hex of hoarding can be okay. I mean, it's a 3-value symbol, and it's also one of those symbols that gets worse and worse as you have less rerolls and removals, because you kind of need to bank on those to make sure that you're doing well. I'm gonna pick up the rain. It's a little bit better than a 2-value symbol, so I think it's fine here. And we have empties, so there's no reason to skip here. Another 3-sided die is fine, but we are getting kind of full. Alright, 3rd crab is fine. So we have the rabbit fluffs and the crabs, which don't work together very well, but we're not... we don't need the crabs to take us into the late game. We might have a diver at some point to get rid of them for us, or maybe we just round them out with better things. So we have already made our next rent, so we don't need anything here. 32, that's fine. So we need to make 225. I really love Matryoshka. It's just one of the better symbols in the game. And I think we have the time to do it, especially now that we have a diamond. Hooligan doesn't do anything now that we have a grave robber. And rain, I mean, we already have a bee and a rain, so you can get to the point where it's good, but I should really disable my Steam pop-ups when I start recording. Well, it's fine. I think rain is mostly good when you have a rain cloud. I'm gonna pick up the Matryoshka doll. I think it's great to have it. Yellow pepper, love it. X-ray machine can be okay, but it's not something that I'm actively interested in doing. So honey is a 3-value symbol, and Big Urn is going to pay out a lot over the short term. The question is, do we need a 3-value symbol here? I mean, this is actually a very interesting point, and let's do the math first. So 225 minus 95 divided by 6. We need to make 22, that's not a lot. So I think we're safe for now, so I'm gonna grab the honey. It might translate into something better in a later stage of the game. Yeah, let's skip here. We don't want any of those. Alright, that's 42 this spin. think a removal capsule is basically free here. Alright, that's 38 this spin. Now, I think picking up a bear might actually be a mistake here, so we're not doing that. Let's just grab the void creature. It's a free 8. It's fine. 39 this turn. I mean, we're basically full, so we don't need to add random 2-value symbols to our deck. Right. So we're doing okay. We're not in the best shape yet, but I think it's okay. Next one we need to make 300. We're already almost there, so I think we're in good shape. I'm debating if I want to grab an item capsule. Sure, let's grab an item capsule. Yeah, that's very good. I think we have 2 rabbit fluff. Yeah, we have 2 rabbit fluffs, so that's a really good one for us. So we already made 300. We are about 1 rent payment ahead. And being ahead means that we get to definitely pick up a Matryoshka doll here. I don't particularly like Comfy Pillow. I mean, skipping a spin is actually very big cost, but I mean, a rare item is also extremely good. I don't particularly want the Lucky Cat. Red Pepper is not going to pay out, so I think Comfy Pillow is fine to do here, but we might not use it. I think I want to remove the coin here. I want to be hesitant in removing too much when I still have my 2 dots. I think it's fine for now. So that's 42. Bartender is very interesting. So it has a drawback, and that drawback is definitely manageable. 300 minus 122 divided by 6. 30. We need to make 30 each spin. I think we can pick a bartender here. Sure, there are a lot of ways that bartender can be really good for you, but you can definitely get filled up with just random beers that you can never get rid of, so it's good to be hesitant with it. Sure, let's remove the cat. Could have removed the pearls, but I don't think the cat is very likely to do a lot for us. Oyster, cool, thief, don't want any of those. I mean, we're making our next run, so I kind of want to keep my rerolls. And I mean, I don't think we are enough ahead that we are sure to benefit from having another call. I mean, 20 spins is a lot. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Not sure if it's correct. It might be a mistake. But I'm okay with doing it. Beer isn't it right now. Let's skip again. 35, that's cool. I don't want any of these. Alright, that's 40. 40 is good. I think because of the bartender, I kind of want a dwarf. It's not something I usually want, but I mean, a bartender basically demands that you have a dwarf. I mean, if we take this, then we would instantly lose, so we're definitely not doing the comfy pillow here. Alright, 38, that's not a lot, but we made this rent. But we need to do something better to get to 375. Farmer. We're not really doing anything that interacts with the farmer, so I'm going to reroll for my guaranteed rare. Sun. That's fine. We have a single flower. It's a 3-value symbol. I'm not sure if we're likely to do a lot better than a sun here, actually. I mean, sure, sun is better than 3 a little bit, but on average, because we have flowers. So let's do it. Happy hour is probably really good now that we have bartender. And that's 28 symbols, so I'm definitely removing the cherry here. Right, let's hope that our interactions actually come up here, because we have a lot of things going on here that don't particularly interact with each other, all of them. Right, let's do the lockbox. Basically a free 15 at some point. Frozen fossil, that's interesting. I don't think we get to pick it here, but it is... I mean, Eldritch Creature is the best symbol in the game by a mile, and you're only getting Eldritch Creatures, I think, once you've thought your first Frozen Fossils, so it does give the best endgame, but I don't think it's reasonable for us to do it here. We need to make 44.5 each spin. I don't think I get to reroll. Maybe I have to. I'm gonna skip here. Let's see what happens. So, no real good interactions. That's 43. Gonna get another lockbox for the lockpick. Alright. That's 49. 49 is good. I mean, if we make 49, we would make 200 more. We're in okay shape, but not in the best shape. These are some okay interactions. That's 53. We have a void creature here. It's basically free. It's better than any of our other things. That's 38 to spin, which isn't great. Wow. Alright, I really don't want to lose right here, right now. We need to make 44 each spin, which we're likely to do, but not sure. I don't know if we need to pick something up here. Probably do. Alright, let's do another 3-sided die. I'm not sure if that helps us enough. This is a good turn, that's 52. We still have no rabbit, right? Yeah, that's another rabbit Fluff. We are definitely not skipping a spin here. Let's hope that we get there. Alright. Barely got there. We are struggling, but we are holding on. That's 450 we need to make. Alright. There's another guaranteed rare. I don't think an emerald is really going to help us by that much. Let's reroll and get something really good. Diver, our crabs aren't doing a lot for us. We have an anchor, 2 pearls. We are definitely grabbing a diver here. I think a diver is likely to do a lot for us. Black pepper doesn't interact with diver, but it's probably going to interact with it for us. So we need to remove something, I guess. What do we remove? Probably the Hex of Draining. Maybe the bee? Yeah, let's remove the bee. I don't think the bee does anything for us. Kind of difficult because the bee can also give us the best payouts when it does pay out. I'm gonna remove the Hex of Draining. Might be wrong. Maybe we should have done the bee. Alright, this is not a guaranteed rare. But we had a really bad roll there. So we might need to pick something here. We need to make almost 60 each spin. I'm gonna reroll. And that's not it. Alright, let's skip. Let's hope for the best. Alright, that's our diver doing a lot of work. So that's 26 symbols. I'm gonna grab a reroll capsule here. Our diver is cleaning the house, which is good. But we are not making enough yet. Yeah. I'm gonna grab another anchor and let's just hope for the best. 41, that's not a lot. Yeah. I mean, our bartender hasn't done anything yet, which means that the dwarf has just been sitting there. Yeah. Right, we need to reroll here, and we need to do something good. Lockbox is probably better than beer. Yeah. Alright. So the lockbox payout. That's 54, that's... I mean, that's really not enough. We are actively losing here, and we need to... something good to happen here. Alright, this is a really good turn. 62, that's good, but that's also not good enough. I mean, we need to make 85 per spin here, which is definitely not happening. I mean, I could do the turtle to feed the diver, but that's really not good anymore either. I do need to pick something, I guess. We are down on our symbols. Let's grab the turtle. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have grabbed the turtle, but it's 50. That's also definitely not enough. Yeah. We are done. Please help us in any way. I am not skipping this spin, but we are not making this rent payment. It's 51. Right, so that's a failure. That's okay. So what happened here? I was debating if the call was good enough to pick or not. Maybe it wasn't. The sum was fine. The first call was fine. The bartender did something. I mean, all of the things that we had did their job. Even the rabbit fluff was probably really good for us. But if you want to get far in this game, especially at higher apartment levels, you just need some very good modifiers, multipliers. You need good multipliers, and we didn't get any arrows or dames or whatever. We got a very late diver, I think. If we had gotten the diver early, maybe we could have done something. But, I mean, we got our fish tank, never saw any fish, I think. Yellow Pepper and Nori the Rabbit were both fine. Grave Robber did something. I think it was also fine. Lockpick. Comfy Pillow was definitely a miss. I don't think we had any chance to do something with it. But so none of the things that we picked really paid out. I don't know what exactly we could have done differently. But if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments, because I am really curious if there are things that you would have done differently. And I hope this run was entertaining and or fun. And we will be back next time. So have a nice day.